I think 10 years ago, we used to do projects and we'd call in AV and IT, could kind of overlay it at the end. And there was a relatively limited range of what clients wanted, a couple screens here and there, and pretty easy stuff. Now, our tagline now is connecting the digital, the social, and the physical world, because it is so vital in work process, in branding, in culture, in the war for talent, all those things, getting the right balance between all three. And you can do it at the end of the job by overlaying where the screens go. And I think, I've really enjoyed this forum because connecting with some really interesting people. I threw a challenge on the table because I want our IT and IT advisors to challenge us, not about projects, but about how we do our work. We have a digital app for data gathering. What else should we be digitizing? What else should we be doing that, we think of ourselves, because we're on CAD and we do Revit, as very technologically advanced. We're not. A lot of what we do is very manual, and we need to be way more digitized and leaders in technology. I think because it's changing so rapidly, we need to get much closer, earlier involvement. We need to understand, one of the challenges I put out to Christian and some of the kind of forward-thinking AV folks is, we're not just talking about rebus stages and how many screens. We're talking about how does this work, how does this change the client's work process. We had a leadership meeting in New York with all 20 offices about 6 months ago, and we met in our New York office, which is every single office we do as a prototype. Our New York office is in the Woolworth building, which is a stunning 1919 building, but no cable distribution. So when I worked there for a week for this conference. You go into the storage room, you pick up a battery, put it on your desk. There is absolutely zero cabling in the whole building. It's got a gaming technology server. So we're trying to push the edge, but also at the management meeting, we committed to use every single project of our own offices to push technology and to provide leadership. I think one thing that's really lacking is, whether it's from the IT or the architects, we tend to be order takers. What would you like, Mr. Client? They don't know. And we need to understand the technology, not to be IT consultants, but to understand the art of the possible and how does this impact their business. It's not just down to money. It's you can spend a hell of a lot of money and make a really bad job of technology and such. It's like anything. It's being really smart with your money. Some clients are exceptionally budget conscious. Some are splashing out, and will buy anything that's technology sexy. You got to find the right balance. But I think money is not the answer. There are big silos between engineering, AV, IT, and even in the clients. We work with a lot of banks, and a lot of the banks' IT people are really legacy driven, don't want to know anything about anything new because it's a lot more work for them. With all due respect, they can be really, you think the IT folks would be really interested. They don't want to know. I think forums like this help. I think, putting this on LinkedIn and getting the message out there. And I think our commitment in New York, where our CEO said, we need to be leading the charge, not to detail what size screen people get, but to say, have you thought about doing your work process differently, and this will help you? And that's really the message I think that we need to get to the marketplace, very much jointly with the AV consultants and the IT consultants.